Question 2. Ruth Davidson.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the First Minister when she'll next meet the Secretary of State for Scotland.
First Minister.
No current plans.
Thank
Ruth
you.
Davidson.
Presiding Officer, this week more than 100 job creators signed a letter saying that the Conservative-led government has been good for business, good for jobs and good for Britain. That's companies that employ more than 500,000 people across the UK, including thousands right here in Scotland. So apart from Jim McCall, can the First Minister tell us what businesses have come out publicly for her alternative plan of full fiscal autonomy?
Well, I think
First Minister.
I think we'll see over the next few weeks what the people of Scotland, the ordinary voters, the length and breadth of this country, think about the record of the Tory government and what they think about whether another Tory government will be good for Scotland. There's a clear position that people in Scotland have taken for my entire lifetime, and that is one of rejection of the Tories because they know the Tories are disastrous for Scotland.
Ruth Davidson.
Well, that was pretty clear then. None. No businesses have come out for full fiscal autonomy. You don't need a whole front page for that. There is a very simple bottom line, and the bottom line is this: that job creators are telling the world that Conservative policies across Britain have shown that the UK is open for business. And those policies have delivered 174,000 extra jobs in Scotland, 57,000 fewer job seekers, and created 38,000 more businesses here. At this election, Scotland faces a choice: back to work with the Conservatives or back to economic chaos with Labour, and this time with the SNP holding them to ransom.
Order. Let's hear Ms Davidson.
There is no wonder that job creators don't support their plans, because it spells double trouble for our country. Because between them, the parties to the left of me are threatening more borrowing, no cap on benefits and tax rises across the board, when what we need right now is stability and security. So, can I ask the First Minister,
Order.
Does the First Minister believe that any pact with this Labour Party could possibly deliver it?
Firstly,
First Minister.
Ruth Davidson talks about more borrowing. The Chancellor of the Exchequer, a member of her party, has missed his own financial targets in this Parliament to the tune of £150 billion. That's the reality of Tory stewardship of the economy. Now, I have to let Ruth Davidson into a wee secret, and I suspect it's going to come as a deep disappointment to her, but she's kind of wasting her time trying to convince me to vote Tory or that the Tories are good for Scotland. It ain't going to work. So what I suggest to her is that she takes her message to the people of Scotland and see what they think. The polls are showing right now what they think. The SNP is leading those polls in Scotland for the general election, although I take nothing for granted. I take nothing for granted. But let me say this: if people in Scotland vote SNP, then they know that what they will get is a loud voice for Scotland in the House of Commons, and what they will get is progressive politics. Better than anything that the Tories, the Liberals or Labour have ever had to offer Scotland.